Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Cheap Dragon Show. I'm Frugalmax, the Cheap Dragon, and on this show we purportedly talk about the tabletop gaming industry and how to get into the related hobby stuff on the cheap, though we occasionally get sidetracked.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Moving all week with you. These days are ours.
Yeah. Anyway, on today's episode, we are going to do backgrounds. Did it work? Are we on the tropical beaches of Tahiti? Do I need a helmet? What if you are playing a game that is more roleplay-ish and you want to have some sort of neat-looking Game Master screen, but it's hard to justify dropping like $30 on a piece of cardboard that has some rules that you already own printed on the back. Or sometimes when you're playing a game using little miniatures, there can be a scene that just looks really cool, and you think, wow, I'd like to take a model's eye view picture of that and show it to people on the internet who might even be real. Except that you have like a big pile of junk or old gaming books in the background, so the picture isn't all that immersive. Well, today on the Cheap Dragon Show, we are going to hand it over to our fine art correspondent, Mossy Bob, to walk us through making a fun backdrop or Game Master screen for just a few bucks. Take it away, Bob!
Okay. Hi. I'm Mossy Bob, and today we're gonna work on painting a background with cheap craft paints and some of the oldest, crappiest brushes you've ever seen. And that foam thing, whatever that is.
Let's speed this up. Go!
You know, some people use a palette. You don't need to bother with that. Just drop the paint right on there. The cardboard likes it that way. Then you take this old brush you might use for painting a window frame and just smear that blue and gray together. Just go nicely back and forth across the top of your piece of cardboard. And then I guess you just put some of that sky down below, because you never know where the sky is gonna be. Or maybe that'll be a lake. Now go ahead and clean your brush, but not too much. You don't want a very clean brush when you're doing this wet on cardboard method. You want to maybe use a slightly dirty brush. That'll help with the blendiness.
We should probably interrupt here and note that if you want to follow along with your own cheap paints and salvaged packaging materials, then a normal speed video is available to watch in long form, complete with all of the jokes that didn't pass our rigorous vetting process. You can click up there if that thing works, or click the link down in the description below. But be warned, it is very long and very mellow, so don't watch it after eating a giant burrito or something. You might pull a Rip Van Winkle. Anyway, back to you, Mossy Bob!
Then you'd go ahead and drop some brown drops all over the place, and you use this piece of junky gray styrofoam on a stick. That's a classic painter's tool there. Artists use this across the world for making messes or cleaning dishes. Then between the mountains and the lake, we're going to do something else. I guarantee we won't just let the cardboard show through there. There'll be something else. I guess it'll be trees. I guess let's take this nice foresty green here and squirt it all over the painting. Just in little drops here and there. And we're just doing some vertical up and down blobs. It's nice to use an old stiff brush that has old paint dried into it. You want it kind of like an old stale bagel. And back to the side motion. This really shows that you know the rules and you're choosing where to break them. Some of the trees should be taller. Go ahead and turn your mistaken motions into big tall trees, just like that one right there. That's nice. So now looking at those mountains again, we need to put maybe some snow. And again, we're just dropping the paint right on. We don't have a canvas. We have a cardboard. Just drop that paint right on the cardboard. It looks like somebody spilt just a little mayonnaise packet right on your mountains. And then you take this strange stick. This is not how a stick grows on a tree. This is just a unnaturally carved stick. So we're going to use the edge of this strange stick to push this paint around. And that looks nothing like a snow-capped mountain, but that's just fine. We're just doing a background painting here. And now look, there it is, some gross, dirty snow. That snow is not the kind you want to pick up and eat. Go up higher on the mountain for the good-tasting stuff. It's good to think about things like what side is the light coming from. It might be good to think about that before you start painting, but that's not the method we're employing here. This is a very improvisational method. It's the commedia dell'arte de arte. Now what? Oh, look, we're grabbing another paint. It's a light green paint. And what are we going to do with it? Put it right on... No, just kidding. We're not putting it on the cardboard. We're putting it straight onto that crusty old piece of styrofoam. So apparently the styrofoam is now acting as a palette. Now we're going to try doing a little bit more vertical striping with the light green. Maybe that's making it look like some taller trees are in the distance catching the light. No, it looks like garbage. So we go and we do the little bit of side-to-side motion to help make it look like there's branches. They're not just green poles sticking up into the sky. Now we're throwing some brown down around between the lake's edge and the forest. Now we have a little shoreline and a bit of mess. We're all hoping that part of the painting never gets seen by anybody. Let's get more highlights on this painting. So, grab that old stick. Where best to poke the painting? And, oh, look at that, the yellow. The yellow is going along the mountainside. Apparently, somebody has only peed on one side of these mountains. That's okay. In nature, you can pee wherever you like. Except in a stream or pond, keep the yellow away from the lake. Oh, I see, it's actually the highlights. It's where the sunlight is falling on the mountain. And it doesn't look particularly convincing, but we'll see. Oh, there we have another big mess. Now the yellow has spread itself from that ugly mountainside all the way down to our forest. It's like an enormous giant just had to relieve itself all over the landscape. And if you're painting a fantasy background, that's just fine. So once you screw up in one place, you have to take that same paint and repeat your screw up all throughout the painting. Otherwise, the first mistake will stand out and feel very lonely. You have to surround it with other mistakes. That's how you make good artwork. The theory is that this would look like the limbs of trees catching the light, but in reality, it looks like somebody with a sinus infection sneezed all over your painting. Theory and reality don't always match up. We gotta decide what to do about the shadowy side of those mountains. Should we try and do black or make some purple mountain majesty? Let's try and make purple just on the fly. Let's drop some blue in there. That's a lot of blue. And then a little red. Oh, that's even more red. Well, we're just gonna mix it right there. Mix it right there on your painting. You don't need a palette. Palettes are an unnecessary expense. I can't tell you the number of people who haven't been able to send their children to college because they bought a palette. Maybe it's a very small number. I don't know. I can't tell you that number. So go grab some more purple from your blob and just work on the shadow sides of those mountains. Spread that big red and blue mess over there. That's now a dark portion of that mountain. If your brush has too much paint on it, just put it somewhere else on the picture. That's fine. I think the sky is looking a little monotone, so I think we're going to try and have a lighter side to the sky and a darker side to the sky. So we're not giving up on this whole throw the paint on the canvas there, or cardboard, whatever your medium is. Just drop it right on there. The painting likes that. Side to side, always just like if you were training for a karate tournament. Never underestimate the power of blending things. Now the forest is looking a little bit like a green and yellow blob again, so we're going to take some black paint and our trusty old pointy stick and try to make some tree trunks appear. It appears that this method doesn't really work, but we're just sticking with it. We're just not giving up. This is a stubborn approach to painting. And that's doing absolutely nothing. That's just irritating the painting now. It's rather angry with you. Now you have to go back with the brush and touch it gently. Just like that. Little gentle dabs. Dab and pull. And push. And scrape. But gently. All right. And we're back to just full on scraping the brush. No more eye to detail here. Just continuing the mess all the way across the painting. Take one last look at the foreground and maybe think about, will it all be covered up or will anybody ever see that? But whatever colors you've got in that piece of styrofoam are gonna make their way out, and you just punch them right into the cardboard. Just slap the painting. The painting wants to be slapped. It feels like it's been a bad painting. Just slap it. Slap, 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 slap. Rub. Well, there you have it. When the painting has reached this stage, you can step back and take a look and realize that you don't know what you're doing with your life. But that's all right. That's all we got. I'm Mossy Bob. Till next time, happy painting.
Okay, so nice work, we guess, Mossy Bob, but how does it look with little miniatures? Okay, so here we see a dragon ready to eat some dim-witted adventurers in front of a classic nerd basement backdrop. Not what you want for those high-stakes Zoom calls, but fine for living out your consumerist dreams of retro 80s cinema. Anyway, drop in the background and... Well, it doesn't change the fact that those adventurers are about to be lunch, but it does mean they get a nice view before they go. Of course, you don't need to spend all of that time listening to Mossy Bob if you have a pack of watercolors and a piece of paper. There you go. But that wouldn't double as a Game Master screen where our nicely freestanding warped piece of cardboard has all sorts of real estate on the back to put up your favorite rules, adventure notes, or whatever. All right, don't forget that if you want to watch the full, unabridged, regular speed Mossy Bob painting video, you can follow that link down there below. Until next time, if there is a next time, I'm Frugalmax. Don't spend too much. Bye. Goodbye, gray sky. Hello, blue. Nothing can hold me when I hold you. Feels so right that it cannot be wrong. Ah, the song has gotten ahead of me. Oh, it's the horn part.
Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Living all week with you. These days are ours. Are you ready? These happy days, they're yours. Okay, here we go in the background.
Oh,
3,
happy day.
2, 1, go!
Oh, yeah. We're really letting go now. They're yours and mine. They're yours and mine. Happy days.
Yeah, I'm excited.